Good morning. I am working out. Whew. Good morning, guys. I just got done working out on the treadmill, walking, trying to be better, healthier. But I'm at work in our gym here, and I am getting ready to go up to actually work. But thought I'd show you what I'm wearing. I got this cardigan from Walmart. This shirt, I think, is from Maurice's, like a long time ago. And my pants are from Kohl's, I think. I think it's the Kohl's brand. And then my necklace, which holds my badge, is Origami Out. So yeah, this is what I'm wearing today. And just want to welcome you to this week's vlog. I'm gonna get my stuff together and we're gonna go up and work. I probably won't show you any of that since it's private. But this week I'm going to be working or showing you guys my week to show you productivity, how I get things done, how I accomplish all my goals. Let me get my bag. And vlogging is really hard. Got my coat, and then I got my drink. Always have to have my drink with me. So let's go. Okay, so we're in the elevator, we're going up. Really don't want to go to work, but that's okay. We're gonna do it because it makes me money. Hey everybody. So it's been a whole day. I did not vlog anymore. After this morning, going to work, I was gonna vlog my lunch, but I forgot to show you what I had for lunch. So yeah, it was yummy. I ate it all. Now it is, I think, like 10:30-ish. And I'm going to journal in my Erin Condren A5 softbound notebook and put either some music on or another YouTube video. And then I am going to go to bed. Remind me tomorrow to show you my planner, show you what I got done, which wasn't much. I only worked in my writing for 30 minutes. I did some line editing at work. I logged in to Google Docs, which is awesome. I use Google Docs with my critique partners. I prefer to draft in Scrivener, but editing is better in Word, I think. But because, my critique partners need to read it, we use Google Docs to send files back and forth, and that way we're able to comment and stuff on them. So what I'm doing now is that my draft 6.1, I think, is in a Word document, and as I get chapters done, then I'm putting them in the Google Doc. And last night, which I did not film last night either, I'm bad at vlogging, but I got chapter 9 or chapter 10 done. I don't remember because we've been splitting some chapters apart and stuff. I think it was chapter 9 in my document, but it ended up being chapter 10 in the Google Doc, something like that. So I did that yesterday, and today I was like, I didn't really line edit. I was worried about bigger picture, plot, characterization and stuff. So I went back through and I read it today during my lunch break and made some changes. Not a lot of changes, but I did make some changes. So I think that means I'm getting better at line editing. I'm not sure. I'm hoping I do. I'm hoping I get better at this whole writing thing. I need to do things faster. My current schedule for books dropping and stuff is a little tight. I honestly don't know what I was thinking when I made it, which I think I made it last November. And so I thought I would be further along in this book, and I'm not. So that sucks, but I'm making progress in it. every day. So that's the key. But that means that the schedule I have in place, I need to send book 2 to my editor in November. I don't even have an editor booked for November for book 2 yet. So that might be a problem. And I honestly don't know if I need to draft book 2. Then my CPs need to look at it and I need to edit while they're reading it. And then I need beta readers to look at book 2. And I need to edit for that. And then we need to work through prose on book 2. Unless I'm suddenly going to get some money and I'm going to be able to hire a line editor, then I need to be doing the line edits before I send it to my copy editor. So having book 2 out in November, or not in November, but having book 2 done to send to my editor, to send to my copy editor by November is crazy, like really fast in my mind. Like it's, I can feel the anxiety building up over it, and I should just change it. But I really liked the schedule that I had planned. So yeah. But anyway, I am saying goodnight and I am going to go to bed, and I will see you in the morning and I will show you my planner tomorrow. Promise. Hey guys, good morning. It is Wednesday. This is the last day I actually have to come into the office. Tomorrow I will be at home. I can sleep in a little bit longer than I normally do. So that's exciting, but I just got done with my workout and I'm exhausted. But again, I didn't really do anything to my hair. I did try to put some makeup on, but it doesn't really look like I did anything, so it's fine. But I'm gonna go upstairs and I will show you my planner and get started for my day. Hopefully I don't forget. Sometimes I get stopped by people and then I start talking and then I forget what I was supposed to be doing. So I hopefully won't forget and will show you my planner today and what we have going on. I did not work on Ember Storm last night, and with the fresh morning, I realized that I was kind of panic talking last night on the vlog, and I just need to like take a deep breath and breathe and not be too worried about deadlines. They'll get done when they get done and everything will be fine. That is a phrase that we like to say here at work, is everything will be fine. It's not the best phrase, but I know that the universe will provide for me, so everything will be fine. Hey, it's lunchtime. I just went and got Panera. I got a bagel and some stuff that I'm gonna eat before I go in, and then I brought my journal. Let me turn it's raining, so I turned my windshield wipers, but I brought my Hobonichi cousin that I've been using for big ideas. I've been using it for my Ember Storm series, and I've been using it for some other things that I'm looking into. So I am going to take some notes on some thoughts that I've had for book 2 and kind of just go down a timeline. I tend to plot by the points I want to hit in the story, the events that are happening, and then I go through and then I like figure out how to, I guess, mesh that event into the plot point that's supposed to be there. I guess it's probably not the best way to do it because I definitely revised book 1 several times, but I will get better. So, but I'm gonna eat and then take some notes, and then I've got about 35 minutes before I need to go back into the office. So I'm gonna do that. And I didn't bring my stand for my camera, so I cannot hold you and eat and take notes at the same time. So I will just see you guys at home tonight, and I plan to be working in my manuscript at that point. Hey guys, I look like crap. Let's just be honest, I look like crap. I'm currently day job stuff. I didn't vlog last night because I got interested in a TV show and I watched that until I went to bed. I did not do any writing at all or any other kind of work that I need to do. Sometimes I wonder if I really want this, because I don't stay on task very good. I can be super focused for a few days and then I'm not. Sorry. I got some of my tasks returned and I have to fix them, and it's just annoying. And they're technically not my tasks, so yeah. But anyway, I just jumped on here to tell you that I really didn't do shit last night. Watched this new show that apparently, I think it's a K-drama, and it's on Hulu, but it's on Rakuten. I think it came out last year, but it just popped up and said, do you want to watch this? And I was like, I so want to watch I Married an Anti-Fan. So that is what I did last night. I was also unsupervised for supper, so we ended up ordering Kasey's pizza. My husband knows not to leave me unsupervised with supper, because I will not cook. If the option is to order out or to cook, I will order out. Don't know what the plan is for tonight. I really need to work on a chapter. I'm one chapter away from being done with the second half of my beta feedback, and it would be really nice if I finished it tonight, but I do not feel well. I didn't stay up. Usually when I find a new show, I will binge watch it. It's my favorite style to watch a new show, is to binge watch the entire season, usually in one sitting, but at 11:30 the show ended and I was like, you know what, I'm kind of tired, I'm gonna go to bed. And so that was like a huge win. So I went to bed, but then this morning I got up and I let the dogs out and I got the kids up for school, but I laid back down because I technically didn't have to be at work until 8, and I'm working from home today. So I just laid there, and then my husband comes in at 8:30 and I was like, are you going to work? And I'm like, yeah. And then he leaves and I fall back to sleep, and he comes in again at 10. He's like, are you sick? Are you going to work? And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to work. And I finally get up at 10 o'clock. So I didn't make it to work today until 10 because I was just extremely tired, apparently. I don't know. And I don't know if you can hear the wind through the phone, but it is really windy. And I think that's one thing, my internet keeps popping up saying I'm not connected to the internet. So I honestly don't know what my plan is tonight, because I don't feel awful, but I'm just kind of really tired. So I plan to use some sick time for the hours I missed, because I don't really want to make them up. I plan on leaving at 4, and then we'll eat supper between 4 and 6, and then at 6, usually Thursdays, my son has no homework. We might study spelling words, we might not. Sometimes he does well, sometimes he doesn't, it just depends. And as you can see, I'm still in my pajamas. I have not gotten dressed. My hair tells me I need a shower, so I might just take a shower and then chill tonight and not work on my book or work on anything. I should really work on something, but I'm not sure. So if I remember to bring you back out, if I do work on something, you will see me again tonight. But if not, you will see me tomorrow, because tomorrow is Friday and I'm super excited about Friday. A lot of Fridays I actually work really well on. Not sure why, but though last Friday I think I read a book, and it was really nice. It was really nice to read a book. Maybe that was I think it was Friday. So that was really nice. So I might do that again, because I got a lot of chapters. I didn't finish the book, but I got a lot of chapters read. And I really want to fill out my book tracker that I have put in my Hobonichi, so I can mark when I complete it, and then I can give it some stars. I really wish I could read 2 books at once, but I don't think I can. Because I would really like to read, right now I'm reading a nonfiction, and I really would like to read a fiction and a nonfiction at the same time. But I think I would get too engrossed in it, and I'm not sure which fiction book I want to start with. There's only one that is a reread. The rest I haven't read before. I don't know. But anyway, that is it for me right now. Like I said, I will
try to remember to bring you back out. I have my stand if I were to work on my book. But I will see you guys tomorrow.
Hi, who's the worst vlogger ever? Me. Yeah, I did amazing work yesterday and I didn't capture any of it, but I kind of like reorganized my binders. This binder has a lot of things I printed from the internet, like for craft help and book help and blurb help and like how to plot, how to edit, stuff that I've printed that I wanted to keep. And then that's kind of like the first half of the book. And then I put in a divider, or in the binder, sorry, in the binder. And then in the back, I have actual like plotting notes on certain books, word trackers. Most of it is just plotting. Like I have my entire academy. I have like an academy idea plot book that goes, it's connected to my main series, but it's kind of separate. So I have that completely plotted out here in this book, and I have like book 2 in my Ember Storm series plotted out, and then I have notes on a space opera that I was thinking about doing in here. So I kind of like reorganized this binder, and I actually upgraded. Like before I had this in a 1-inch binder, and I'm like, you know what, my son has some 2-inch binders that he's not using for school, so I'm just gonna like update this, keep it in there instead of the 1-inch, because I actually had 3 binders, a 1/2 inch and 2 1-inch that had, you know, stuff in it for like writing related, and I was like, this is ridiculous. Just gonna use this 2-inch binder and like put them all together. So I will show you my planner. I did really well yesterday. I worked for like 4 hours in my story. Also, does anyone save their drafts that they printed? Should I get rid of this? This is actually not like the original. I think the original draft I printed is down there, but this is from my beta reader. She's old school, which means she's old like me, but she liked to read it on paper, so she printed it and then she wrote all her comments down, which was fine because I loved it. I love paper, which is why I have planners. But I bought this Hobonichi notebook a while back. It was kind of like a test. I was like, I'll buy this notebook and see how the paper is before I get my Hobonichi, and timing didn't work out, so I got my Hobonichi first and started with that. But I took great notes yesterday. I worked on book 2 mainly yesterday and not book 1, but I've got book 2 mostly plotted out in a Word document with like the beats and then a summary of what should happen in that beat. And I sent that to my critique partners last night, and I told them, I'm like, ask me questions. If it doesn't seem relevant or it seems a weird jump from here to here, let me know, because I would really like to make this plot solid before I start drafting it. I already have drafted it once, but a lot of the minor details have changed from when I drafted it to when I have completed book 1. So there was a lot to be changed. So I think I'm just gonna redraft it instead of trying to edit from that first original draft. I think that will just be easier and cleaner. So I made notes on book 2 in my notebook. So I wrote out on Tuesday, I think it was Tuesday, during lunch, I wrote out this is all the plot points pretty much. I wrote that out on Tuesday, and so last night I put in the actual beats, and then I put this in to coordinate with those beats and send it to my CPs. And then in book 2, I'm gonna have more point of views than I do for book 1. And so I was trying to figure out where this one character is in this book, and so I made some notes about that, but I have more questions here than answers, so that wasn't good. So I wasn't getting very far on this character. So I flipped and I started writing about a different character. And holy hell, I just, the characters need to tell me things before I start writing them. Like, seriously, like this thing, the concept and stuff that I have for book 2 is very basic, but the thing I learned from these notes, I might need to foreshadow in book 1, and so that's a really good thing that I might need to foreshadow, because a lot of the things happening for this character is off screen. She doesn't have a point of view yet, and I'm wondering if I should give her a point of view, or my thought process is that she won't have a point of view in this book, and I possibly might give her a standalone book to tell her side of the story, but I need to know what happens in that story so that I can plug it into my series for Ember, because I think this character is going to disappear in the 3rd act of the book 2 for Ember, and not reappear until the end of book 3 or book 4, because she's going to be dealing with her storyline and stuff, I think. I don't know. Anyway, so I did that. So that was great. I loved it. And then I couldn't sleep because I was kind of really excited about all that stuff. And then my husband was snoring, and so I stayed up late last night. It was like 4 a.m. when I actually went to bed. Just kind of like watching the TV show that I started earlier this week. But I did want to put in that I worked on more ES, and so I will show you my planner, and then I think I'm gonna close out this vlog because obviously I'm not doing a good job with it. So yeah, I'm gonna show you my planner. I did do Instagram last night. I have a like an about the author thing that I'm gonna put on Instagram, but I need to shoot it to my computer and put it in Canva. I guess I don't need to shoot to my computer. I can just do it in Canva on my phone. I might try that. But I need to shoot it into Canva so I can like type on it and it will look decently readable, and then shoot it back to Instagram today. So I need to do that. I did clean my office yesterday. That's cool. I need to do some IRS paperwork, and I don't want to. My hair is... I was on the phone with IRS for an hour yesterday. Yesterday. It was not pleasant. And it was kind of frustrating because I had called before, and the lady I talked to was like, oh, okay, you just need to do this, this, and this. And so I did this, this, and this, and then nothing came of it. So I had to call back. And the guy I talked to today was like, no, you can't do that and that and that because of this. And I was like, oh, crap. So now I have to fill out a shit ton of paperwork and pay a $600 fine to resolve my problem. It's frustrating because it was not my fault that this happened, but I'm dealing with it, and so I don't really want to deal with it because I didn't do it, but that's my job, is to deal with it. So I'm just gonna complain about it and deal with it. All right, let me show you my planner, and then I am going to close out this vlog. Okay, so here is my Hobonichi for the week. As you can see, I definitely had my days mixed up. So Monday, I did some editing for Ember, and then at lunch, I did some line editing, and then I did my plot thing on Wednesday. And so Thursday, I didn't do anything. I just kind of like watched TV. I watch TV a lot. This part, dinner and TV, is with my husband, and then this is just by myself. And then on Friday, me and my husband watched TV, and then at 6 o'clock, I cleaned my office and worked on Ember Storm for 6 task blocks, and then I went and watched some YouTube videos and brainstorm and did plotting at the same time. So I did 2 more task blocks. So that is Friday, and then this is today. I slept in until 11. I currently have food going, heating up. So once that's done, I'm gonna eat. I'm finishing out this vlog, and then I think I'm gonna edit this vlog and get it up for tomorrow. But that is basically how my week went. in my Hobonichi. So please let me know if this was helpful or anything, or if you would like to see certain things. I will try to get better at actually vlogging things I say I'm gonna do. But yeah, this was very productive. Honestly, this was one of my best weeks for working on my book. So my food is done, so I want to get to that. But yeah, this is one of my best weeks, and I challenged myself on Tuesday because I had edited on Monday, and then Tuesday I was like, you know what? I didn't really look at line editing when I was editing like the structure of the scenes and stuff. So I'm like, I really need to do that before my CPs look at it. So I figured out how to log into Google Docs from my work computer, and I line edited the whole chapter in 30 minutes, which probably was a little too fast because I'm not really good at line editing, but I did try and I did change some things. So it's a work in progress, and I know I will get better at line editing as the years go on. And then Wednesday, I took an hour for lunch. I told myself if I was going to take an hour for lunch, then I can use 30 minutes of that time to work on something related to my story. And so that's when I'm like, oh, well, I could write out the plot for book 2, and that would be really easy to do in 30 minutes. And it was, and I got it done, and I was really happy with that and really excited. And then I got to talk about writing with a coworker at work, and like I probably told her too much as I got really excited, and I just started spouting out, and she was asking me questions about how you publish and stuff like that, and I was just really energetic to answer her questions. And so we probably talked about that for like 30 minutes instead of actually working, but it was fun and I loved it. And then Thursday, I felt bad because I didn't really work on my story on Thursday, but I worked on it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then I had a really good day on Friday. And that usually actually happens is a lot of times on Friday, I am like super energized. It's one of the nights that I stay up later than normal. I was super energized to work on it, and I usually can work on my story on Fridays, and I don't know, instead of like relaxing or anything, because used to in the past I tried to like figure out my schedule to where I'm like, okay, well I have Monday, Tuesday I do this, Wednesday, Thursday I do this, and Friday I'll rest, and then I'll do stuff on Saturday and Sunday. And I normally do stuff on Fridays, so obviously what I was trying to do in the past wasn't working. And so this quarter my only goal is to work an hour and a half on my projects every day. And so that's kind of why I felt bad on Thursday, because I hadn't worked on it at all. And a lot of these times I didn't work an hour and a half, but I worked some. I sat down and did some, and that's good enough, and that'll get me through. So I'm hopeful for today. Don't know, I haven't wrote out exactly. I've got to work on YouTube stuff, and then I've got to read CP stuff, and I would like to read some chapters in the book that I'm reading right now, and just kind of maybe have a chill day and not work on Ember Storm today, but then hopefully tomorrow I can like jump back in it. But anyway, if you have any questions about writing or my story or anything that I've talked about, if you have any questions about the Hobonichi, I haven't been in it long, but I have been enjoying it. I really have been enjoying it. I almost think I have Plan for Peace. Like, it's really close to Plan for Peace. So yeah, if you have any questions about the Hobonichi cousin that I have, I will try to answer them, or will point you to someone who has been in one long enough. But yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and if you liked this video, I hope that you would give it a thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, I would love to have you here in this community that I am growing. It's kind of mishmash of writing stuff and planner related stuff and life related stuff. So if you like any of those items, please stick around. I would love to have you. I will see you all next week. Bye.